Okay, so in this video, I'm going to show you how to add participants into the courses you just created. Um, so what we're going to do is we're going to click on courses. And from the previous video, I created a Benny Sandbox course and also created Milby High School personal learning communities. So in a Benny Sandbox, this would be akin to your, professional learning community. Where you can have about, 10 participants, 10 to 15 participants or less. So in this case, you want to add people one by one. So let's go over how you add people one by one to your course. So I'm going to click on my course, and then I'm going to click on participants. And then once in the participants, and I went ahead and added Miss Krigo on the previous video, which I had to re-record. So we're going to go ahead and click on add. Okay, so here so far I've only got two participants, including myself. And I obviously want to invite more people in here. So I'm going to click on add. And then I'm just going to type in, their first name. Let's see, social studies, let's say, and their last name. And then I'm going to hit search. So, they would be under staff. So I would hit search. And there she is. So I'm going to add Sarah Billard into this course. So I'm going to click on her name. Now, before you hit add, you got to select the role for this person. So if you want, this person to be able to edit your course and be an equal in your course you created, you can add them as an administrator. As an administrator, they have access to edit any single piece of information that you added into the course, whether that be a bulletin, whether that be news, whether that be videos or a folder or files. They have rights to go in there and edit anything that you want. So I think this would be the best for collaboration. That way, you guys can edit each other's work and share it. If you want them to only be able to edit files, then you add them as a teacher. And if you want them to only be able to view your files and your content, you add them as a student or as a guest. So um, if I want to collaborate with Miss Ballard, I want to have her as an administrator so that she can edit, any of my documents or any of the information that I've added. So I'm going to go ahead and add her as an administrator. And then I'm going to go ahead and hit add. And then I'm going to go back to my participants. And so now I see here that I got Miss Ballard and Miss Krigo into my Benny Sandbox course. And they are administrators, meaning so we're all equals. So myself, Miss Ballard and Miss Krigo can go in there and we can add content. If Miss Krigo adds content, I can edit hers, and Miss Ballard can edit any of our content as well. So that's how you add people one by one. So I'll go back, I would add someone from, let's say from the same department. Let me spell that correctly. And then hit search. And there it is. So I got Mr. Guerrero on here now. I'm going to click add, and I also want him to be able to edit. So I'm going to make him an administrator. If you make a person a teacher, they can only edit certain things. If you make him an administrator, they can edit everything, including your dashboard. So I'm going to make him an administrator, and I'm going to click add. And that's how you add people one by one. You just add their first name, last name, search. And if I click here, so now I have 3 people and myself in my course. And if you're going to create a PLC course, this is the best way to do it. Just one by one. You're probably going to have no more than 10, 15 people. However, if you are creating a course and you want the whole campus to be in it, or you want like all of the department cross, HISD to be in it, then I suggest you add people in bulk. And let me show you how to do that. So I'm going to go back to my courses. I also created a course called Milby High School PLCs. So in this course, I want everybody in Milby High School to be a participant. So I'm going to click on my course. And instead of adding, so I'm going to click on participants. Instead of adding people one by one, as I did earlier for like a PLC, I'm going to go ahead and add in bulk by adding in hierarchy. Okay, so I'm going to find the hierarchy first, then I'm going to add them. Okay, so I'm going to click on find hierarchy. Then I want staff, all the staff in Milby High School, to be able to add, to add to my course. So I'm gonna hit staff, and then I'm gonna hit choose, And so right now it's searching. And just a disclaimer, this is going to take about 15 minutes to populate. So if I hit search, it's going to tell me that it's still working. Press OK and wait for the operation to complete. This is going to take about 15 minutes to populate. Once it populates, you pretty much hit the top box and highlight all the names, and then you hit add. Now, if it's staff, yeah, you can make them all administrators. Although I would suggest making them all teachers and then going back and selecting a few people to be able to edit all your content. Select a few administrators and make everybody a teacher. That way, they can only edit things you give them permission to edit. And so that's pretty much it. That's how you add participants to your courses. So if you have any questions, please feel free to contact me. Thank you very much.